Okay. Yeah. In times of fear, God comforts us by his rod and staff. Okay. Where did I go? Okay. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. So there's a protection there by God when we are in 4:13 to 18. Paul says, I don't want you to be uninformed, brethren, that you have of being reunited with them in glory when Jesus comes. And so the prophetic word is a resource that God uses when we need comforting in times of grief. Psalm 119:50, again, this is my comfort in my affliction, that your word has revived me. I remember a time, and this is before I was a Christian, but in 5th grade in our school in Atlanta, we received a Gideon Bible. It was a little piece, and that was even before I was a believer. Even I wasn't going to church at that time or anything. But God can give comfort through his word. In times of depression, so God uses other people. And of course, Titus was comforted by the Corinthians' response to Paul as they responded to his writing, and so Paul is very encouraged by that. So sometimes when we get discouraged, God can comfort us just through another believer. That day, this is the beginning of the millennial kingdom, I will give thanks to you, O Lord, for although you were angry with me, of God for us. And then we know that he comforts us by his discipline, because Hebrews chapter 12 says, and his discipline. And you comfort me. Your anger is turned away, and you comfort me. And likewise Lazarus, bad things, but now he is being comforted here, and you are in agony. And so the here there is in paradise. It's the part of Hades, Abraham's bosom, as it's called. But today we know that as being with the Lord. And so the promise of joy in heaven, he says, now he is being comforted here. And so we take comfort in that as well. So let's make a few applications from this. Now, how does God want me to respond to his comfort? He's the God of all hope. And so how does he want me to respond? Well, first, he wants me to draw near to him and be comforted. Isaiah 66:13, as one whom his mother comforts, I will comfort you, and you will be comforted. And so we need to draw near. Sometimes we have to do what David did, and just nowhere else to turn, I'm going to draw close. And then we need to make sure that as we draw close to God, we humble ourselves to receive his grace, because Peter tells us God gives grace to the humble. And he says, therefore, humble yourselves under this is my comfort in my affliction, that your word has revived me. And so get into God's word, us